Hey fellas, I just want to talk today about going hard against your dreams versus taking your time and going after your dreams one day at a time. When you watch the television or news or YouTube videos, everywhere there's this loud sound of people telling you that go hard, go hard, go hard against your dreams, go hard for your dreams. I mean, it reminds me of the turtle and the hare, right? The turtle and the hare, the turtle was the guy who was in the race too, and the hare was the one who was like with all the enthusiasm and motivation. So eventually the turtle wins because the turtle was focused and was taking it one day at a time. A lot of anxiety and it depends on where it's coming from, but sometimes greed too can be a motivation to go with the narrative of go hard, just go really hard. And going hard, when you go hard, it just feels like you're not going to have enough fuel to go for the long haul. Because speed kills. And if you're going really fast on a highway, chances are you're going to burn out of gas a lot quicker than the guy who's not going as fast, who is just taking his time. And your chances of getting into accidents if you're going really, really fast is a high percentage than the guy who is just going slowly. The guy who's going slowly is still going to get to his destination, but not as quick as you are. But chances are, when you talk about safety, the guy who's taking it 1 mile an hour is definitely going to get there with, all his cohorts and everything. He's not gonna, his chance of getting into an accident is very, very low compared to the guy who's going really fast because the Maserati is a very gas consuming car. So I'm just using that to compare with people who are going hard against their dreams and people who are just taking their time against their dreams. I mean, you hear the word going hard and it sounds really, really good because, I mean, why not go hard? When you're living in a capitalist city where the rent is really fucking high, people don't have time to chill and talk, and you're left with no choice. I mean, if you live in a village somewhere, you can take it one day at a time. Yes, you can take it one day at a time if you live in a village somewhere because it's relaxing. You can go out and feed the animals, hang with the goats, you just do your thing. But if you live in a city where the rent is high, you have no choice but to just dream that your dreams are going to work out really, really quick. But if you can adopt a mindset of going hard for the long haul, which is really, really hard to do, because if you go really hard, extremely hard, if what you're going hard for does not work out within a certain amount of time, you will burn out. You will burn out. That's a given. That's a given. I gave the analogy of the fast car versus the slow car. But on the flip, if you go one day at a time, even though you feel like, hey, it's going to take a lot longer to get to where you're going, eventually you will get there. Is there a way to combine both principles where you could go hard but be in it for the long haul? I would lean much closer to that one. If that's doable, I mean, your mind can be adjusted to do anything you want it to do. So if it's doable for you to go hard but be in it for the long haul, you're going hard, but if it doesn't work out right away, you're still in it. If it doesn't work out the time you want it to, you're still in it. That's the best mindset to have. Don't, bypass any opportunity. Treat every opportunity, follow every lead for an opportunity with all of every might that you have. You know? So a kid who's like 3 years, 5 years old, of course he's a kid. He can take as much time to get to where he's going, find himself, go to church, all that stuff, and figure out what he really wants to do. Because he still has the time. He could, screw up here and there, get into fights, go to jail, but eventually you might want to, by the time he straightens out, he's in his 20s, 30s, he can still go for it. But it doesn't sound realistic to tell a grown man to take it one day at a time. But it's still not a bad idea. Because you might think that, hey, I don't have time to waste. But if you screw up, then you have to go start all over again. And the turtle would have overtaken you by a mile because you were going really fast and you screwed up. You didn't pay attention to certain things. You made the wrong choices. Now you're going to have to go start from the scratch. So we need wisdom when we're going, after goals, after dreams. I was just thinking, go hard or go slow. The big phrase, go hard or go home. Go home or go hard. It sounds good though, but a lot of people go hard and they burn out. So you just have me thinking, are you going to go hard or are you going to go slow? Or are you going to combine both of them? Which is more realistic? Because when you don't get to your dreams in a certain amount of time, you start to beat yourself in the back. You never congratulate yourself for anything that you accomplish just because you can't see it. You're usually your own worst critic. That's just how it is. You're usually your own worst critic. So, go hard or go slow. Go slow or go fast. Go hard or go slow. It's up to you. Use your discretion. So go hard or go slow. Go hard or go slow. Get rich or die trying. Go hard or go home. I still like those phrases. And I still use them when I want to. But that's all I have. Peace out. Bye.